I thought it was an outstanding college baseball game with two really good teams. I think it really felt more like a 1 or 2 run game for a game that finished up with 5, and I thought both teams did a really good job of really hitting the ball with runners in scoring position. Ours just seemed to keep going right at people, or they would turn a great play, and Benton hit that ball to right center, which is a big 2-run triple that was about 8 inches away from being a 3-run homer. So a lot of almost in there in the game, and our guys did a really good job, but for the most part, throwing strikes. We had the 1 inning with the hit by pitches where it got away from us, but a great game. I told Coach Barry, I obviously think the world of him. He's done such an incredible job in his career, both at Southern Miss and the other destinations that he's had. But for us, and what we talked about out there is this is why you do it. You want to be at this stage, and we had some guys disappointed out there. Obviously, some careers that ended today, and seasons that ended for everybody. But what I saw was true disappointment over not making it to a super regional. And we're a program at this point that feels like anytime we don't get to a regional at the end of the season is disappointing. And what we saw out there today was true disappointment over not making it to super regional. And that's really what needs to be the next step for us as a program. I am a very proud Steve Kitchell disciple. I played for Coach Steve Kitchell and watched the perfection that he did for years, and in my late teen years and college years and beyond, going to those regionals and watch them battle, and it gave me an incredible thirst for it, and just super proud of our guys for the season, but for this tournament and handling the things they did. And it was a tough finish to the game last night, but I expected us to come back today, play really well, and we did that.
Questions for the players? Just the second pitcher for Southern Miss, the left-hander, what was he doing that maybe kept you guys off balance?
I would say he was, only faced him a couple of times. I would say his off speed was a lot slower than what we've been seeing. He had a loopy curveball that we just weren't used to. We used to something sharper. But it was effective. So
yeah, just going off that, I think something we've kind of struggled with this year, or something that we definitely wanted to improve on, was hitting lefties. I think they were kind of our kryptonite a little bit this year. So kind of like what Steve just said, it was a little bit slower breaking ball, and I think we never really got off the fastball and tried to hit the breaking ball, and I think that ended up hurting us.
And varying the breaking ball, there was some of them were a little softer, and he did a really good job, I think, with effect by him, with purpose of taking a little bit something off and just kind of flipping it over, and occasionally to the right-hander trying to bury it down and in, and you just got some swing and miss off of that.
What made their last guy effective, the right-hander, Dawson?
I did not face right-hander.
The last guy that came in, I think he was that effective.
Steve, you got hit.
Yeah, I got hit off of him.
Yeah, he stayed at the bottom of the strike zone.
Yeah, he was staying at the bottom of the strike zone. He was effective, had a little movement on it, I would say, but he was hitting his spots.
Yeah, and they pitched him with the lead. Obviously, when you kind of down, backs against the wall, they were up. I think it was 9-4, 8-4 whenever he came in. So he definitely had a little bit of some room for error, and that probably helped him a little bit as well.
Both you guys, just if you could kind of reflect on the season, especially the run you guys made in the postseason.
Yeah, it's special. I don't think it's hit me that my career's over yet, but this year's been special in the fact that we had a lot of injuries early, and I think it could have been super easy for this team to kind of roll over and check this year kind of off. But the fight that we had, constant, just day in, day out, it really made this regional that much sweeter. And then after we beat Southern Miss, which is a good ball club, the first game, and we're in the winner's bracket, we knew we definitely had a chance to do something special. But kind of like Coach David said, I think we're really just more disappointed, not that the year's over, but the fact that we knew we could have made that next step, which I'm excited to see where the program goes from here. But I think real disappointment at the end here is just kind of we're really close to doing something that was above and beyond. But this year was just amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Just going off that, you lose your 3 of your top guys pitching to start off the season, and you think the team, this season's done, right? Well, as a team, we got closer, and I've never seen so much grit from 40 guys in my life, and we turned it around and we made history. Won 3 games in one day, won the regular season, then won the tournament. Went to Mercer, took 3 from them. It was just a really, really big. It was just great. That's the way I could put it.
And I told these guys on the field, when you have the losses we had at the beginning of the year, personnel-wise, really, all the coaching leadership in the world doesn't matter if you don't have this, in the locker room and what it takes to keep people focused and where they are with it, and I think that leadership matters, and I've said it in here the last couple of days, but it's not that a bunch of teams are out there just quitting, but our guys from a fight standpoint, have been just incredible from the first pitch to the last pitch of every game we played, and we haven't lost many of the last 45 games or so, but when we have, they've all been dogfights.
You mentioned the one inning where you had 2 hit batters, they had the double, and so things just kind of got.
Yeah, Jake just missing his spots. He's been really good for us the last half of the season in particular. He hit 2 guys with pitches that he was trying to throw on the outside part of the plate on, right? So, and then when he made mistakes over the plate, they didn't miss him, so it was pretty clear, pretty fast that as soon as we saw that happening, we got Turner up, and as soon as Turner was ready to come in the game, he came in the game. He even had a hitter before. He would have come in a hitter before. So, and then Turner did a good job kind of settling things down, and then Heath really kind of came in, was the hero last week in the championship game, and he came in and kept us in it. And the last 4 innings, we had 2 runners on base, 3 of those 4, and hit at least one ball really, really hard during that, but it just went right at them, and we were just unable to capitalize on it.